Hi everyone, today I'm coming to you from the top of the world, Hammerfest, Norway. In today's video, I'm going to share how you can personalize your language learning using ChatGPT and italki. Learning a new language can be challenging, but with the right tools, it can also be incredibly rewarding. I found a unique way to create personalized studying materials using ChatGPT and italki. And today, I'll show you how to do it. Imagine having dialogues and monologues tailored specifically to your needs, professionally reviewed for accuracy, and recorded for perfect pronunciation practice. That's exactly what I've been doing, and it has transformed my language learning journey. ChatGPT and other AI tools for translation are great tools to use for preparing our customized language learning materials. However, to ensure that these materials are the correct and natural way to speak, working with a tutor is a must. I have been using italki for multiple languages over the past 10 years. With italki, you get personalized one-on-one lessons with native teachers, which can significantly improve your listening and speaking skills. With over 30,000 teachers worldwide, you can learn anytime, anywhere. Plus, you pay per lesson with no subscription required. There's a link in the description that offers you a deal of buying $10 and getting $5 free for your first lesson purchase with my exclusive promo code. Please note that the discounts are only available for the first 50 users. So stick around to learn how you can use these language learning tools to make your language learning more effective and enjoyable. In addition, you will become fluent faster than ever before by following these methods. Let's get started. First, think about how you will use the language so that you can focus on the words and phrases that are most useful for you. In order to demonstrate this, I'm going to create a monologue about myself that will provide me with sentences I can use when meeting new people who speak Korean. Here is the first text I have prepared about my life. My name is Tim Keeley. I was born in the U.S. and raised in South Florida. But now I am a Japanese citizen and have lived in Japan for 43 years. Before immigrating to Japan, I went to university in Colombia, Switzerland, and Poland. While in Poland, besides studying Slavic languages, I began to study Japanese. So when I arrived in Japan in 1981, I was already able to carry on everyday conversations in the language. During my first year in Japan, I also studied Chinese on my own and with a tutor. Then I entered Kyushu University in Fukuoka to study Chinese literature in graduate school. I also obtained a master's degree in international business. For about 4 years, I worked for a large American company. Then I earned a PhD in cross-cultural management in Australia and started teaching at universities in Japan. I mainly taught in Japanese, but I also taught in Chinese. I love studying languages, and I have studied 47 languages so far. And I have traveled to exactly 100 countries as of August 2024. Now I will give ChatGPT 4 the following instructions. I am learning Korean. The following is a short monologue about my life. Please translate it into Korean using the appropriate politeness level, heyo che, which is the most common polite way of speaking. Foreigners are usually urged to learn this form of speech because it is simple and has a proper politeness for everyday situations. People can use this politeness level to address strangers and the elderly. Here you can see that I pasted these instructions and the monologues in the chat with ChatGPT. Here is the result. The next step is to check the translation with another AI. You can see that I used Google Translate here, but simply use your favorite translator. At first glance, the translation looks good. Note the use of the pronoun he instead of I in the second to last paragraph. That is something you encounter when using AI to translate Korean and Japanese to English, and no pronoun is specified in the original text. The next step is choosing my italki tutor and scheduling a class. I will ask the tutor to make sure the Korean sounds natural and edit anything that needs to be changed. I can do this by putting the translation in Google Docs and sharing the link for editing with the tutor. Now let's take a look at a small part of the italki class I had to do this.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
저는 팀 길리입니다.
네, 반갑습니다. 저는 진입니다.
부탁합니다.
제 이름은 팀 킬리입니다. 저는 미국에서 태어나서 남부 플로리다에서 자랐습니다. 그러나 지금은 일본 시민으로 43년 동안 일본에 살고 있습니다. 일본으로 이민 오기 전에 콜롬비아, 스위스, 폴란드에서 대학을 다녔습니다. 오케이. 오케이. 全部間違ってないです。
음,
正しいです。
오케이.
오케이. 일본에 온 첫 해에는 독학으로 중국어를 공부했고, 가정교사와 함께 공부했습니다. 그 후 후쿠오카에 있는 규슈 대학에서 중국 문학을 전공으로 대학원에 입학했습니다. ここ、가정교사と 있다라, 저 가테이교시 ですね. 가테이교시.
또,
tutor, 여기서 가정교사보다는 과외 선생님, 음,
아,
과외 선생님이 더 좋을 것 같아요. これ
아,
の方がいいと思います.
네.
가정교사と 있다라, ちょっと
음,
家に来て教えてくれる、そういう先生のことを言いますので、
나르호도.
はい。기부터. 또한 미국에서 국제 경영학 석사 학위를 받았습니다. 약 4년 동안 큰 미국 회사에서 일했습니다. 그 후 호주에서 문화관 경영학 박사 학위를 받고 일본의 대학에서 가르치기 시작했습니다. 주로 일본어로 강의했지만 중국어로도 강의했습니다. 오케이. 여기에서는 큰 미국 회사 이것도 괜찮아요. 그런데, これも 大丈夫ですけど, 미국의 대기업,
오케이.
대기업 하면, 이게 더 좋을 것 같아요.
예,
음,
나르호도.
なるほど. アメリカの大手企業という意味です.
예, 예.
네. 제 이름은 팀 킬리입니다. 저는 미국에서 태어나서 남부 플로리다에서 자랐습니다. 그러나 지금은 일본 시민으로 43년 동안 일본에 살고 있습니다. 일본으로 이민 오기 전에 콜롬비아, 스위스, 폴란드에서 대학을 다녔습니다. 폴란드에 있을 때 슬라브어를 공부하는 것 외에도 일본어를 공부하기 시작했습니다. 그래서 1981년에 일본에 도착했을 때 이미 일상적인 대화를 할 수 있었습니다. 일본에 온 첫 해에는 독학으로 중국어를 공부했고, 과외 선생님과 함께 공부했습니다. 그 후 후쿠오카에 있는 규슈 대학에서 중국 문학을 전공으로 대학원에 입학했습니다. 또한 미국에서 국제 경영학 석사 학위를 받았습니다. 약 4년 동안 미국의 대기업에서 일했습니다. 그 후 호주에서 다문화 경영학 박사 학위를 받고 일본의 대학에서 가르치기 시작했습니다. 주로 일본어로 강의했지만 중국어로도 강의했습니다. 저는 언어 공부를 사랑하고 지금까지 47개의 언어를 공부했으며 2024년 8월 현재 정확히 100개의 나라를 여행했습니다.
감사합니다.
네,
Let
감사합니다.
me go.
Now we have our customized material, and we want to memorize and practice the material, trying to say it as fluently and naturally as possible in Korean. Here are some effective strategies to help you when you do the same for your target language. Divide the monologue into smaller, manageable parts. Example, sentences or paragraphs. Concentrate on practicing and memorizing one segment before moving on to the next. Use the audio recording provided by your italki teacher. Listen to it multiple times. Listen to a sentence or phrase and repeat it immediately, trying to match the tutor's pronunciation and intonation. Then pause the recording after each sentence and repeat it out loud. You can create flashcards with the sentence in Korean on one side and the translation on the other. Create a mind map of the monologue to visualize the structure and flow of the text. Dedicate a specific time each day for practicing the monologue. Repeat each sentence on a regular basis to reinforce memory. Record yourself reciting the monologue. Compare your pronunciation and intonation with those of the tutor's recording. Listen to your recordings to identify areas for improvement. Practice with a friend or fellow learner who can provide feedback. Write out the monologue by hand several times to reinforce memory. Schedule another class with your italki tutor. Practice the monologue with your tutor and get constructive feedback. Once you have mastered that one, create new monologues and dialogues to practice, focusing on the topics that are most relevant to you. So how about trying this method and let me know how it works for you in the comments. As I mentioned before, there's a link in the description that offers you a deal of buying $10 and getting $5 free for your first lesson purchase with my exclusive promo code. Please note that the discounts are only available for the first 50 users. Thank you for listening and see you in the next video.